Hi Tea Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out NMIXX Funky Glitter Christmas live performance. I'm so excited for this one because this is one of those songs that immediately became like a must-have every holiday season for me, and it's going to be with a live band. And I think that getting to hear anything with the live band always makes me super happy, but also getting to hear NMIXX with the live band is something I don't think I've experienced yet. Maybe like a snippet here and there, like with the guide or whatever, but this is like my first official moment of hearing both a live band version of an NMIXX song and live vocals. So very exciting for me personally. I feel like this is going to be a turning point for me. This is going to be so good. They're going to sound great. Live band's going to be fun. Cute. I love the sound effects. That is a very sequined dress on Bae. You don't look like you're going to the same place.
네, 여러분 저희
All the sounds.
첫 번째 인터믹션 싱글 펑키 글리터 크리스마스로 여러분을 찾아오게 되었는데요. 여기서 중요한 사실 바로 펑키 글리터 크리스마스가 믹스팝이었다는 사실입니다.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Wow. 인트로의
You're so cute.
나레이션, 프리코러스의 제스틱한 사운드, 캐롤과 같은 상큼한 멜로디까지.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
NMIXX의 믹스팝 펑키 글리터 크리스마스였습니다.
와우. 저희 NMIXX와
The acting is 1000%.
크리스마스와 함께 따뜻하고 행복한 연말 보내세요. Merry Christmas.
They're so cute. Wow, look, I'm sorry. I just registered Cillian's boots. Sorry, y'all like really do not look like you're all going to the same place, but super cute little intro there. And then being like, here's the song.
이번 크리스마스 다들 펑키 글리터 크리스마스 함께 하는 거 맞으시죠?
맞으시죠? 네, 요즘 많이 추워졌으니까 따뜻하게 꼭 입으세요. 감기 조심하셔야 돼요. 많이 건강해주세요.
Dress warmly, she says, in a dress and a short sleeve. So cute. Let's go.
Oh yeah, another year, another round. Are you ready? Look at those sparks in the air.
So cute.
This year, we're gonna bring back the fun. Let's go.
Okay, ad-libs.
설레임으로 가득한 온 세상이 들뜬 밤 모두 여기 모여봐 우리만의 플랜 모두 모여. This is my favorite 초콜릿 가득 뿌려진
Okay, Harmonies.
쿠키까지도 완벽해. That's right.
Wait, just okay. I love just the vibes. Like the energy coming from them, they're so cute. And I love that they're showing up being like all of the animated facial expressions because I feel like this song just calls for it, right? There has to be something over the top about the performance of a song like this because it's everything that Christmas is concentrated into like a single song, right? Love the harmonies there. Super beautiful. I expect like nothing less given what I've heard from the vocals from NMIXX, but it's really nice to hear like how smooth they transition into the like in and out of those harmonies.
모두 모여. This is my favorite 초콜릿 가득 뿌려진 이 사람 너의 쿠키까지도 완벽해. That's right. 안녕 hello it's so dashing and it's not time.
Try not to sing along. I love all the okay, I know I'm talking about like their facial expressions, but I also love the character in their voices and the little like flip ups that are happening, the like more like talk singing parts in it as well. Cutie pie. I'm malfunctioning. I'm fine. Beautiful. The animation in the voice of that like funky. I love it. The pure joy I have every single time I listen to this song. The ad-libs are so good on this. Like, they're so over the top, they're so animated. I love commitment to it, and I love that they're doing all of it, right? Which again, I would expect from an NMIXX doing live vocals, but I'm so wonderfully happy. And they sound so good. I also love like the passing off that is all happening in this, right? There's so much of them like passing off of the vocals in this, like quick shifts between the different members and all of the ad-libs. I also love getting the like live drums in this too. I think that it just adds such a wonderful layer to this because there is so much going on in the production, like so many NMIXX songs, that getting to hear it with like actual instruments is just like really fun way of having a different kind of groove to some of those more like upbeat parts as opposed to something that's more like synth heavy, right? So I love it. The bass is so good too. I love that Bae is just like having the time of her life. She's just having a great time, and I love that. Also, I can hear a little bit of the difference in like the performance with like their vocals here, which like it's just like interesting to me to hear like some of the parts where they're putting in more of that. There's a little bit more like tension in some of their voices, and I think that's really interesting in terms of, obviously there's a different like dynamic to singing in a recording studio as opposed to singing with a live setting anyway, in terms of like how you're going to control your voice. But I also think it's interesting because I think that it counters the live instruments a lot better as well, because again, if you're recording in a studio, you can have a bit of a lighter sound to some of your vocals or like a softer sound, because that can be all figured out in like the audio engineering side, right? To make sure that your voice pops in the production and everything, right? Like it's not going to get lost in all of the instrumentation and stuff that's going on because you're like putting in post to make sure that like the volume is turned up on it, or it's like further and forward in like the production, all of that. I don't know a lot about production, but I know like at least a little bit. I might be talking nonsense. That's fine. People can correct me in the comments. I don't mind. But in a live setting, you're competing with the instruments in real time, right? So obviously there's a little bit of sound engineering happening in terms of the way that their mics are mixed in the live setting, but it's still like something you have to fight a little bit with to make sure that you fit in with that live instrumentation that's going on. So I think that's part of the reason we're getting a little bit more of that tension in their vocal cords while they're singing than in the original recording. And it's like a tiny little thing that I'm noticing because I do listen to this song like an unhealthy amount. So I'm going to notice the difference. But I think that it's an interesting little shift that they're doing with their performance here. Beautiful layer sound. Wait, the acting that's happening, but I was like the beautiful held light note there. Beautiful. I mean, we gotta go back for Lily, right? Beautiful. I mean, come on, Lily. Unfair. Just we gotta go back. They're going off. I love it. Like the ad libs. Love the layered vocals here. I mean, so good. I feel like I need to wave at them. Y'all just like gotta keep focus on them. The slight awkwardness afterwards.
파티를 즐기러 온 기분을 낼 수 있게 옷도 저희가 즐길 수 있도록 이렇게 멋지게 즐기러 왔잖아요.
I love the little like extras.
펑키 글리터 크리스마스가 너무 길게 느껴지시다면 펑글크라고 읽어주시면 돼요. 아 맞아요. 이츠 라이브가
I'm not gonna do that.
That's right.
Just like casually doing some harmonies.
오늘 너무너무 수고 많으셨습니다. 앞으로도 잘 부탁드리고 좋은 연말 보내시고 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 지금까지 NMIXX였습니다. 감사합니다.
Love all the applause. They were so cute. This song, again, calls for you to just have to commit to the bit, okay? All of the ad-libs that are happening, all the little, like, talk, singing, like, character moments in this, like, you just have to commit. You cannot let anything get in the way of you just fully going for it. And I think that they did such a good job. Obviously, vocals were great all around. Love at the end there where it was, like, all the different layers, where we had Lily doing the ad-libs, and then having all of the layers for those, like, na-na-nas that were happening. So well done. I just have a big smile on my face because this is what I need. This is like the most Christmas that could possibly Christmas in a song, and I love everything about it. Also, the fact that they need so many different kinds of drums to make this work, I think shows like how much is going on. There's so many instruments happening, and shout out to the band for being able to do a live version of an NMIXX song where it's just, and now we're doing a jazz section. Absolutely delighted by that. Like, they were the cutest they could possibly be. Love getting to see all of them kind of dancing and stuff and just having fun when it wasn't like the focal point for them. Love getting to see the harmonies and the way that they were going in and out of each other's like parts and voices and stuff, because so much of NMIXX's music is like one being able to do a bunch of those different genres. So getting to see that back to back in like a live setting is already showing a lot of what they can do in terms of being able to control how their voices are working and everything, going from that something that is very like animated and poppy and bright sounding, and then having those like much lighter, softer vocals at other points, right? So being able to switch between those two things is already something that they're showing off a lot in this, but also being able to see in a live setting like how they're going to switch really rapidly between their different voices and make them like blend together and have those harmonies going on, like going from being able to do like a lighter harmony with one of the other members, and then like a couple lines from that you have to sing one of your parts where you're the main vocal. So being able to do that in terms of controlling your voice and just like the audio like engineering side of both, how are you going to mix this in like the final actual like mix, I'm in this context because we have NMIXX and all of that, but trimming up my brain, but all of the kind of stuff that goes on with people setting up the audio for this performance, but also like how do you manage that as a vocalist, being able to sing lighter for those harmony parts so that you're not like overpowering the main vocal, and then also be able to project your voice because you are the main vocal in like another part of the song, right? That's like a skill in and of itself to be able to do all of that. So I think that they did such a good job. I'm so happy now. I'm gonna be able to watch this whenever I want now because I've seen it, we've done the video, and whenever I need just like a boost during this season, I'm definitely going to turn to this. But I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this playlist to go to my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so the next time I post an NMIXX reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.